Welcome back to the show, everybody. Mr. Pop, that's me, the one and only triple the G.O.D. My ace, my mellow, my brother, the green monster, squish murder, and the congregation. May you all be praised for holding down my six. I always appreciate the love. Betsy, Janine, Magdalene, the intern, Annalise, your girl and my Miss Mars, aka Miss Marceline, home down. The unos, doses, thraces, and cuatros, but most importantly, you. Yes, you love right here with us, right here on Team GRF TV. And yo, I dropped the mouse. I'm like, my shot's off. I'm finna bend over. Get set, mousey. Got the mouse. I want to show you a thing. I don't want to blind you. But seriously, y'all, welcome back to the show. And welcome back to another episode of Shmup Gang Proper. And we are live, baby, man. It's been over a year. Because I went and did the research. The last time we did an episode of Shmup Gang Proper, I think it was October the 15th of 2019. And we talked really, really heavy about Cotton Reboot. One of the games we'll be talking about in this episode of Shmup Gang Proper. But yo, it's been a year and some change since I did the last one. I'm like, yo, World Records up here getting trounced. A whole bunch of shmups coming off of all shapes and sizes and kinds. I'm like, yo, shmups clowning on the GDQ stage, giving more of that flow and showing you what shmups can really do. And it's a lot of stuff that's coming out. It's stuff I talked about years ago that we're actually going to talk about in this episode, which is wild to me to really think that the first episode of Shmup Game Proper I did was in 2018 and it's 2020 and we still putting out episodes because it's always something shmup related. Because for real, I'm not going to be able to get to everything that has happened in the year of this genre, but lots of things are happened. Lots of things are happening. Yeah, that's what I want to. Lots of things are happening. Lots of things happen, and more things shall happen. So, how about we get right to the mix, man? Cause this gonna be a whole episode. We're gonna be bouncing all over the place. I got little sis, I got big sis, big cuz. We're gonna be hopping all over the place. But yo, let's go ahead and get big cuz up in here because the first thing I want to get y'all to look at, yo, for the third time. R-Type Final 2 was like, yo, won't you go ahead and get in on this? Now, you literally have until the end of the month, according to this information right here. Let me big this up for you real quick. I'm gonna big that up for you. I'm gonna pull it back because I don't want to do that on the other page. But yo, according to this, November the 30th, 6 in the morning, triple the guide time. You can get your hands get on in there and stuff like that. So not much has changed about the reward. Like the really, really, really higher tier rewards, you can no longer get the ones that was costing stacks on stacks on stacks. Can't get those no more. But this is where Uncle Triples landed. Right here. This is where I've landed because I don't need a t-shirt. But I would like a physical copy of the game in this nice book. So I think for $100, I think this is where I'm going to sit because it's a special backer version of this game because of this information right here as we load it up. R-Type Final 2 is coming to a hood near you at some point in the year 2021. And we got multiple versions. Brought to you by NIS America. We got this inaugural Friday edition, and we got the LE and all this so good stuff. Comes with an R9. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful, beautiful looking R9. So actually, it's the R9A according to this, and this will also be on Steam. And these are trailers and stuff we have looked at a long time ago. Let me see what, and this is right here where you can get it. I forgot I added this tab. But you know what I'm saying? Like this is the limited edition, $85 plus shipping on the Switch, on the PS Quadruple, and on the Xbone. And given that we live in the new age, it'll probably play on the Xbox, and I don't know what it is on the PS4 because they literally have to have a disclaimer on everything, as we're going to see a little bit later in this episode. Of you have to update your PS5 in order for your PS4 game to work, and not all your PS4 game work. And you know, it's kind of weird. But you know what? We'll talk about the Series X another time and how there's no Kinect features on it. So the one game I want to play with Kinect on the Xbox, you know what I'm saying? Can't do it. Got to get me an OG Xbox. I don't believe I'm saying an OG Xbox One. I don't believe, like, literally we are in the next generation of video games, and I'm literally saying that. But you'll be able to get all this, and it is what it is. I figure before we get to our first event, I figured, you know what I'm saying, I would take a moment and talk about the update to Crimson Clover World Ignition and Crimson Clover World Explosion out on the Nintendo Switch right now, coming to some point in Steam in the near future. From my understanding, is going to be a free update to anybody who owns Crimson Clover World Ignition. I will tell you this: for a game that I bought in a bundle for a bunch of games for $1, I got more than $1 worth of enjoyment out of Crimson Clover World Ignition. And if you have not played the craziness of Crimson Clover World Ignition, and if you want to get on the PC, go ahead and slide in right now. It's $10. $10 for one hell of a shmup. If you want to wait for the sale, see what's good, what's going to happen when World Explosion come on Steam, do that. If you want to get down with episode 3 of Crimson Clover, you can do that right now. $19.99. Get that mug clucker digitally. I've heard from the people who I get my shmup information from, and people whose information and opinions I trust. This game is crack cocaine. So it's like, if you interested, go ahead and get in on whatever floor you need to get into. Now, I don't know if original Crimson Clover at this juncture in the year 2020, and I probably should have researched that, it's still available, but Crimson Clover World Ignition is a perfect place to start off. An explosion is insane. I've seen enough footage to understand, I cannot wait for this to drop on Steam. So that'll be interesting to take a look at that. So, but let's go ahead and let's bring it back to me and let's get Lil Sis in the building. Let me take Lil Sis off the board, because I need to make sure that we queued up for this. Oh, we totally are. We are totally queued up for what we've got next. So I'm gonna make some adjustments over here on my side of the field. You know what I'm saying? Because I literally got to be multiply ready to bounce multiple things. Because this is really how I planned this episode. And by plan, I mean not at all. So it is what it is. So go ahead, let's get Lil Sis back up in here. Because let's watch this. February 25th. This is all I got to say. We still got one more. Still got one more trailer to go. I got you. Internet, hold on 1 second, please. Just hold on. Oh boy, I forgot that's what that button does. I totally forgot that's what that button does. Oh, that's strange that it did that, but that's live TV for your ass, I guess. Alright, I think everything's okay now. Live television. Alright. Oh, let's just back in the building. And we got one more PV and we got some more stuff to talk about, Cox. So let's try that again, shall we? Thanks, Aleste. Appreciate it. I want that mug. And speaking about that mug you just saw, let's talk about that mug right about nowish. Yo, that second PV was just to let you know that last month the pre-orders began for this wonderful version for both the Switch and the PS Quadruple for fantastic Night Cotton reboot, which you get a special manual, you get this teacup you just saw, you get a soundtrack, all this reprint extra stuff, and original all this stuff, and you get a bonus sticker. Now, here's the thing. Depending on where you order from, we got Amazon JP, we got the Joshin shop, we got Softmap, and we got Beef. And so, you get a B2 tapestry from Softmap, an A4 style sales sheet, you get a smartphone wallpaper, and you get another jacket, which is a bonus cover or whatever. So you can get it from wherever. It's like they all cost the same no matter where it is. So if you are literally interested in the Japanese version, which is supposed to be a nice segue for where we're finna go next, is you can get it from plenty of ways here, imported from most places. Amazon being the easiest. Everywhere else that you're probably going to need a proxy to get your hands on this stuff, or wait for secondhand and someone to charge you extra, which would be way more than a proxy would cost. But, just letting you know what it is. Now, in other news, and shout out to them folks over there at Gilmasu, well, the one guy at Gilmasu who writes all the articles that mostly write themselves. Anyway, is the people who bring you a whole bunch of stuff, the NN Games folks, will be releasing a Cotton reboot physically and digitally sometime next year. So, from the trailer we watched, you already know game comes out February 25th over there on the east side. So if you're trying to play this game ASAP, import, do what you do, because the lesson learned from when Ninja Warriors once again came out, and then take their time. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got to be okay with it in every region so that it comes out when it's supposed to come out and all that other stuff. So If you're trying to play COD ASAP, be ready to import it. If you got a little patience, then you can wait on the English version. From my understanding, from at least some things I've read, I think the Japanese version will have an English option. And then do not quote me on that. I think I read that in a random tweet somewhere. But just so that you know what's going on and what's popping off, is you got options if you like what you saw or have been keeping up with the game already, is plenty of ways to get into it, and I definitely suggest that you do such. And we are going to bring it back to me because we need to set up our next informational trailers and stuff and things. So let's stop this here. See, I figured that this would be a test of, you know, can I do it? And so far, you know, given that it got kind of weird when I tried to set up a trailer, we're doing okay. Given. So, we are going to put this here. Pause that and stop and do that. Let's go ahead. Let's get a little sis back up in here. Let's take a look at this. Wait a minute. Hold up. See, more than live television, because when I downloaded the trailer, it had actual English subtitles, like real rap. So you see, this is live television for your ass, you know what I'm saying? No one does it better than me. So we are going to double check this whole thing, because I didn't think I might have to bust it out, but I might have to bust it out, you know what I'm saying? So let's see, how far do I need to dig into my history to find what I'm looking for? That's not gonna work. Okay, we are in yesterday now. We are in yesterday town, and that's not gonna help anything. Blah blah blah. Okay, this is helpful. This is helpful. An interview with Darius McCrary, because you know we're talking about Darius here. But you know, let's see if I can find this thing. Okay, let's see here. Might be easier if I just search through my YouTube history for it. Okay, so congratulations. In my own head, I was tripping. This did not have English subtitles. Why would it? See, live television. Don't ignore me. Let's just continue to watch the trailer because we have this trailer booted up though. Darius, HD. Darius bust. Another Chronicle. EX Plus.
ということで、続編の名称はダライス・コズミック・リベレーションに決定いたしました。前作のダライス・コズミック・コレクションは 2D のダライスを集めた商品でしたが、今回はこれとは対照的に 3D のダライス2作が軸となります。リベレーションには何かを明らかにするとか、意外な真実、明らかにされた事実などの意味があるため、収録作にアーケード版からの新要素を加えるという意味でこのタイトルにしました。また、収録タイトルには G ダライス HD とダライスバーストアナザークロニクル EX プラスの2作となっています。それぞれこれまで家庭用移植版がすでに出ている内容を配慮してするにあたって、アーケード版をやり込んだプレイヤーに満足いただけるようなものにすべく新要素を含めて鋭意開発中です。なお、本作は日本については対等配信ですが、欧米についてはイニンゲームズとストリクトリーリミテッドゲームズからの配信になります。以上、ダライスコズミックリベレーションの最新情報でした。今後の最新情報は配当公式 Twitter などで公開予定です。続報をお待ちください。ご視聴ありがとうございました。こんにちは。
Okay, well, thank you very much. Yeah, we're just gonna mystically make this disappear for a minute. So, while we finna get ready to go back over to go holler at Big Cuz, is that I need to figure out, like, why is it doing this weird repeat shit that I'm not asking it to do? I suppose. I'm not gonna get in the middle of that. But I'm glad we got all that information down, because nice little segue for what we got next. I'm gonna close this and that, and I'm going to put it right here, and we're gonna get back to Big Cuz. Cuz, as you heard, and watched anyway, the titles as part of Darius' Cosmic Revelation are the HD version of G Darius, and Darius birthed another Chronicle EX Plus. First thing you should know, G Darius HD is brought to you by the gods. You know them M2 bring you all this crack cocaine. And Darius birthed another Chronicle EX Plus should not be confused with Chronicle Saviors that's currently available on consoles and things like that. Like, this is the port. This is like the ultimate super port of the arcade version that's been in arcade for a decade in varying forms and things like that. But you're about to find it out right about now, because as you see, introduced in 1997, G Darius is the fourth work in the arcade game Darius series. G Darius HD is a home-use ported version that supports full HD resolution based on the arcade version G Darius, because, you know, M2's the fucking gods, so they put in its work. Now, here the thing is, you can also play OG G Darius if that's what you want, and I'm really glad that M2 gives you the option to play the game as it was versus to play the game as it can be, which is wonderful. Now, because M2 the gods putting in this work, they bringing you all this crack, all the little widgets and fidgets that you want to be your best G Darius player you can be in your heart, as things are approaching, because most of them are big giant fucking amphibians. Well, fish technically, you know what I'm saying, you know, sea mammals, I don't know, like, you know how long since I've been in school, it's like, yo, most of them are like seahorses and crabs and shit, but, you know, that's just what G Darius do. But it is what it is, though, you know what I'm saying? So, is that because G Darius has been ported to other systems, and it wasn't quite 101% accurate to what that what that arcade thing is like, M2 the gods on the case. So you ain't got to worry about that work. So one half of this is going to be off the chain, and you can do a whole lot of stuff here that you can read about on your own time. Darius birthed another Chronicle EX Plus. Based on the PSP version of Darius Birth, the arcade version Darius Birth Another Chronicle, which went into operation in 2010, was later ported to the PlayStation 4 and Vita Steam as Chronicle Saviors. Chronicle Saviors, I should say. This Darius Birth Another Chronicle EX Plus is a reported version that reproduces the event mode cut imported version and adds new elements. Yeah, because in the newest versions that are currently like on the title systems or whatever, is that they added new stuff, but it doesn't have like the stuff that Chronicle Saviors has, like the DLC ships from all the different companies, and there are some stuff, but a lot of that stuff is getting back ported over to this version on top of things that were exclusive to the arcade that haven't been anywhere legally in a home state yet. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like it was like exclusive events and things like that, which we're going to read about like that, so that you can get to like right here, where 8 new events that can only be played in a Grounded Chronicle EX mode, they'll be added right there. And of course, Untitled got some new beats on that ass, because you know they one of the greatest houses of producing music in this damn video game industry. And all of the events modes that you can play, like there are visuals of these things on YouTube and Nico and things like that, and I've watched some of them when I was really deeply interested in playing this. I really hope Chronicle Saviors go on sale again soon. I really would like that. Like they should get all the Darius stuff, put it on sale and things like that. Put the DLC on sale, because I think I told the story of understanding and remembering, like when Limited Games did they Chronicle Saviors limited run thing. It was said that the DLC was supposed to be in there, and then when the DLC on sale and somebody asked, nah, it ain't in there, and by the time they got the answer, the game wasn't on sale no more. But you know, that's just me being dumb, so you know it is what it is with that. But yo, M2 the Gods are on the case right about now, just so that you know. But we got some more for you. Because see, even though, spoiler alert, we're about to get into, and they talked about NN and especially Limited Games are going to be doing a special release, is that it's special editions out here that you can get. We got omnibuses and art books, and you can put together your own Chronicle Saviors machine and another CD, and you can get these on the Switch and on Epson and on titles eStore and things like that. This right here kind of pissed me off, because I missed this. Like, and by miss this, I mean by time I want to get around to getting the version that you could get that comes with a port of Darius extra version that you can buy, it was all sold out already, and I don't know if they're doing it. So it's gonna be fun day 1 and day 2 going to buy and trying to see if I can get a code for this. That should be really interesting. Still working on Princess Crown, but we're doing a good job on that so far. And by a good job, I mean I ain't bought the sumbitch yet, but I'm gonna get to it at some point. So is that they got like special songs and things like that you get for pre-ordering the game and things of that nature. And there's also a normal version too for both the Nintendo Switch, and also to that, this is the one I want to get right here, like this here, this joint. I want this here, you know what I'm saying? Also, if you're looking to add you the Sega Genesis cartridge to your work, we got Sega Genesis cartridge. Now, Darius Extra version, the Mega Drive version, is the version that you can get on the Sega Genesis Mini. So, you know what I'm saying? You're not missing out. But if you want to own it in a box physical to stomp it into your Sega, you can do so just like that. And there was also stuff that we're not going to look at because it makes me a sad panda. And, of course, you can get this digitally as well. Speaking of that stuff for strictly limited games and things like that, is that this been out for a while, so you can literally go buy Cosmic Revelation and you can buy Darius Extra version right now. Even though it say pre-order, they got copies up right now. I want to click on this because just in case you decide that you think you want to get at this, there are literally 2 versions of this thing. There is a US version and a PAL version that's being sold. So if you're trying to get that work, this is the one you want right here. It's the Genesis. It's the Genesis version, because of the way that the carts are being processed and things like that. That you can get the PAL version, but it's not gonna work 101% in an actual Sega Genesis, even though there are no region locks. So be careful in what it is that you are indeed buying. So get you some Darius in your system, man. I'm like, yo, it's still some stuff, like, you know, some things that you should know real quick, and I'll bring it back to me because we got to make this next transition. Is The one thing, Darius, you can't technically get your hands on in the American KKK is the original arcade Darius. That's part of the a part of the Hamster Archives. It's only in Japan. It is only, you can only buy that off the Japanese PSN store. It's not available anywhere in America, and I'm gonna literally double check that. Let me see. I think it's still only available in Japan. Let me see. Yep. Still after all this time, only available in Japan. Also, there is a super duper uber limited edition version that is literally a code and a whole bunch of stuff. And right now on eBay, on average, it go for like $400. But it comes with a pretty little crystal. It's those are things you're interested in. So, let's load up our next thing here. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Well, yeah. So let me see. So we're going to clear that out. Move. See, live television, but see, this is how you got to get that practice. And I'm trying to think. I think it's this one first, this one second. It don't really matter the order it goes in, but you know. Let me see something. Okay, well, it's the reverse now. Okay, so start to that. Okay. Let's get little sister back in here. Just like that. Here you go. This is what's next on the docket. M2 Sotriga. So now I just don't do nothing at all now? Aleste. Oh my God. Look, sis, thank you very much. Aleste, baby. I'm like, Aleste we talked about Aleste on the previous episode of Shmup Gang Proper, where they were talking about they were finna bring Aleste back and all this old stuff, but that collection is stupid. Like, stupid in like the best way possible, you know what I'm saying? Because of what it offers. You know what I'm saying? So, what we finna do, man, let's take it back to Big Cuz, and we finna take you live to the M2 shot trigger section for the Aleste collection. And yo, we could read all this, but M2 do this shit on a regular. Like, we'll make a new game because we're M2 and we can do that shit because we wanna. And they did. So we got GG Aleste 3 Last Messiah coming out though, and I don't know. And the thing is, I don't really know a lot about this title and why it exists. I don't know whether or not it was something they compiled, they cooked up, and M2 then finished it, or this was their own idea. I'm not really sure if it was a meeting of the minds of males and things like that. But a new Aleste in 2020. Yes, indeed, and it looked dope too, and it looked dope. I ain't even mad at you. She's a cutie too, so you know what I'm saying. Like M2 doing the right thing, like Spike Lee. But the rest of this collection, you have the original Aleste. You got GG, you got GG Aleste, you got GG Aleste 2, and you have Power Strike, which technically is an Aleste game, but it isn't. But it is. So it's all these things together. I'm just like, this is a dumb ass collection right here because you didn't see this coming, and it's like, and I didn't, like, when they first announced this, like, because they was doing a lot of stuff, like when I was like, I want to make a video about it, and then by the time I got around to it, it was old ass news and shit. But I have literally been keeping up with this, and it's like the thing that they are doing is nuts with this collection. Like, they literally got their old Game Gear Micro edition for this motherfucker with all the games on it, and you can play it legit. Like, and it also come with a Sega Big Window on top of that. I'm like, this shit is fucking insanity. Here the thing is, this the version you want, right here. There are varying different versions of these depending on where you can buy them, and this website does not have all the places listed. The answer you're looking for is Amazon right now. It's like you can wait to the end of next month and wait a day or two to see what's popping off with, like, what the secondhand market looking like and what versions you can get your hands on. But yo, this a must. Like, if you give a fuck, this is a must right here. Guys, to have it. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I pulled this up because, yo, we got regular versions, we got versions with the stuff for the PS4, versions with the work for the Switch version. Yes, a lot of versions here. Like, mainly the major versions are, you have the normal version, the digital version, an Amazon limited version, and a Famitsu DX version. I think is it Famitsu, or cause hold on, let me see. Is it Famitsu or is it Epton on this one? I'm not sure. We finna double check. Let me see. Yeah, it's a Epton DX edition. So yeah. So it is what it is with that. But yo, these are must. Let's bring it back to me real quick because we got one more thing that we need to take a look at. Is that when they announced that for real, like when they announced GG Aleste 3, and I was kind of like, really now? Like, I'm like, I know M2, y'all trying to murder things, but come on, can y'all like stop dropping bodies? Like this is another episode of 2020 dropping bodies. I don't need y'all doing the same, but I love y'all for it though. Give me a second, gotta take me a swig of this work though. Not sorry at all, but that's some good water. It's good water when it's coming out the tea jug and you just drunk the tea and you put some water in it. Mwah, legit. Especially because it's winter and it's like the pipe getting cold, so anything coming out the faucet, and we got the filters. Whoa, man, that water work like a buck. Swear to God. However, though, I want y'all to take a look at this though. The future of this franchise. One more time for the hood, please. I need y'all to see this up close, like real talk, like this Aleste branch. This is beautiful. 4 beautiful schmuppins, guys. Come catch this work. This is just pretty, like. This might just be our wallpaper. Maybe. Alright. Let's go ahead. Let's get back to Chrome real quick. Because just a couple little short things that I just want to make y'all aware of. Praise the L God for finally releasing Ginga Force from his Xbox 360 prison. Like, been waiting for years for this, and it finally just randomly dropped a couple of weeks ago on here and on Steam, and you can get it for the low price of $20. We can watch the trailer if y'all want to. We can totally do that. We totally are gonna do this. We're here now. See, we're watching the trailer. You see. Me doing it like this don't really do the video justice, to be honest. But Ginga Force is a very beautiful shmup, and it's like, okay, you know what? I've had enough. I'm like, this is that whole I'm not doing it justice thing, and it's not helping. But I can save us. You didn't think I could. You didn't think I could. But I totally can, I think. I gotta do some stuff, but I think I can save this. Now on the Steam near you, cause you gotta love that. Bring it back to me for a minute, but yo, I'm like, man, knowing that Ginga Force is literally free from the prison in which it was imprisoned, you know, it makes me feel good to know that that's the thing that we're doing. You know what I'm saying? That we can free things from prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy that you can play Ginga Force now. Real talk. Like, while I'm trying to download a thing, or if that's the only one that's gonna give me, fine, well, I'll take it, man. Go ahead, bring it back to Chrome real quick, cause speaking of the Ginga Force that you can get, sister sequel, prequel, Natsuki Chronicles has been out for quite a while. Just not on Steam, bro. On an Xbox One. For this odd price of $42.49. This came out, I want to say, late last year. Like, late last year it came out or whatever. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, yeah, I forgot the Garega and Dangon Fever Run on what you call it or whatever. But, yeah. You play Strania, you know what I'm saying? You want to play that or whatever. Watch, you know what I'm saying? You know, love a good cash, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can get this for $42.49. At some point, allegedly before the end of the year, Natsuki Chronicles should be on a PS4 and a Steam near you if you want to get them on it there. But if you can't wait and you got $42.49 literally burning a hole in your mother pocket, then you are free to do such and so and go ahead and play. Use a good little shmup or whatever. So it is what it is with that. Yeah, you know what? I downloaded it, so we're gonna watch it. I downloaded it, we're gonna watch it. So, from me to you. Enjoy. Natsuki Chronicles. Okay. Let's see. Bring it back to me for a minute because I want to pull something up real quick before we get up out of here. All right. You can go ahead. Let's go ahead. Let's get back over to Chrome real quick. Cause I just thought of this while I was watching it. Now, just so that you are aware, even though this is not the answer in any way, Bullet Soul and Bullet Soul Infinite Burst can legally be bought on an American Xbox 360 or Xbox One or Series X for $9.99 a piece for both of these games. The answer, however, is to buy them both on Steam. You should just do that. It's like, unless you don't have a computer and things like that, because actually, let's see. Let's just take a look, because, man, this is live TV. Bullet Soul is a little more expensive on Steam, but, it's Bullet Soul, so it is what it is. I just wanted to just literally let y'all know that, because I literally thought about, because a while back, because I keep up with, Xbox sales, because one day, Marlo Briggs will go on sale, and, I'll be able to play that for real. Actually, is, let me see. Because I know Marlo Briggs is backwards compatible. I know that, and that's all I know. Still $15. And yeah, you can play this on the Xbox One, as you see. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not buying Office 365. Kiss my ass, bro. Not doing that. I literally have something for life for my college to let me use Microsoft Word forever and ever. So that's what I'm gonna do. Well, since I didn't know, that's news to me that you can click on it and it tells you can play it on a series system. Yeah, so you can play this on the series system. So you know it is what it is with that. Oh wow, hold on. Actually, damn. Bring it back to me. Let me see if I can bring up some info on that real quick. I just thought about that. Let me bring up some info on that. Little sis, thank you very much. Cause I just remembered. So let me see. Alright, go ahead and bring it back to Kern real quick, cause yeah, let's talk about this. Death Smiles 1 and 2 is being freed from the 360 and the PS4 and the 360 and the PC or whatever. No, wait, cause Death Smiles 2 is not on PC, I don't think. I know. Well, damn, you can't see that. Let me see. What in the bloody Christ is this? The single discounted pack including Chronicles Saviors, the Darius theological book, and all the guest ships. Why would you do this? You know what? We're here now. We're here. You know. We're here now. You got my attention, Darius Burst. We talked about you earlier, but I guess we're not done here. Yes, title, blah, blah, blah. So, on Steam, you do not get the option. That's the bundle for all the systems because we got Gang of Force right here. Just to prove my point here. I can't spell. I hate the new web store. This shit sucks. This is horrible. Like, I don't know what it was Sony was thinking with how this store worked now. It's fucking shit. Horrible monkey shit. But we're not going to get into that. But yeah. Normally a ship costs $5 by itself. You get all three for $12, so you save $3, and here you get nothing. You get nothing. I'll add this to my wish list for the 50 million other games that are on my wish list, even though I own this game on a PS4. Just whatever, you know, we just doing it. Back to this. Death Smiles 1 and 2 will finally be available on current gen consoles. So I don't know what that means for will you be able to play this on the PS5. It should be interesting what they do with the Switch version. Speaking of, a lot of the cache shmups that were on Apple systems have also been free to work on 64-bit systems now. They updated some of them, so you know what I'm saying, so you should be able to get your hands on that stuff too. But yo, look at all this stuff. It got Death Smiles, it got Death Smiles NBL, and it got Death Smiles 2, and it has new functions, whatever the hell that means. Ooh, it's a trailer. How long is this trailer? It's 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So, we're here now. We're doing this. Yes, we're doing this. We are doing this, folks. We are here now. You old news. Got a couple whips, a couple old schools. We here. So, one more time for the bell ring. I guess, you know what I'm saying? One more time for the bell ring. I'm going to do this. And now activating the Death Smiles 1 and 2 teaser trailer. E-X-E. Shout out to City Connection for that one. Death Mouse being free from his cage, man. Like another one. Like one of these days, somebody gonna be like, yo, you don't have to buy $300 version of a bar or get a damn TCB to play that motherfucker. That's gonna be great. Let's go ahead. Let's hold on. Oh, that's just all it is. So yeah. City, your wonderful folks over at Shitty Connection will be handling the port job of getting it over to a quadruple, an X-Bone, and a Switch near you. Actually, really quickly, because this was on my mind while I was watching that. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring up Chrome again real quick, because, no! That's not what I want at all. Alright, go ahead and pull up Chrome, baby. Alright! Because I gotta do my work. Shout out to the folks at Studio Siesta, that's snap. Earlier this year, Trouble Witch in Oregon got a new update, the Vol.EX-CUS edition, which not only has this new mode in it, but it also has the Yoko, Pearl, and Yoko, Pearl, and the Vol.EX mode. So you know what I'm saying. So if you want to get your hands on that, definitely do so, man. It's a shmup that I enjoy playing when I get a chance to. I really need to hook up my 360, and I need to show y'all Trouble Witches on the 360 because I do not see a lot of footage of that out there. So you know what I'm saying, because the game has long been delisted because SNK helped sell it and things of that nature. And given that Studio Siesta has done a lot more work with this and the other games on PC and stuff, I don't really think you're gonna see that game again. But I am so glad I bought it in the DLC. I support everything SNK does mode. So you know what I'm saying. So I'm glad that stuff is available, and it's available in other ways too, because 360 emulation. But what it is, what it is. But when I saw Death Miles, I thought about this. Just want to show some love to that. It is my job all day, all the time to show love to one of my favorites, Blue Revolver. Don't buy it on Steam though, but get you some Blue Revolver though. Just do that. The new update will come out at some point in the near future, and all we can do is just be patient and wait. Shout out to my boy Wolfie Cakes, man, throwback shit and everything. Love me some Blue Revolver, so just wanted to just show some love. This ain't the first time I've showed Blue Revolver some love on the episode of Shmup Game proper, but you should get that. And speaking of showing that love, I heard about this through some of my shmup friends or whatever, and I played a little bit during the downtime of I cannot stare at Genshin Impact, and got a chance to sit down with this for a couple of minutes. I'm like, Mechanical Star Astra is that fucking crack, and if you love user shmup, it's lots to love her. It is just very, very pretty and beautiful and things of that nature. So if you ain't got a chance to get your hand on Mechanical Star Astra, I will definitely leave a link in the description so that you can get the demo for yourself and make sure to buy and support the full version when it come out and things like that. But I think that just about covers me, so I'll go ahead and bring it back so I can go ahead and get y'all out of it. We've been here for over an hour. I'm trying to think, it's been some other stuff that came out. Thank you. I'm finna bring that up real quick. Let me see. Let me bring that up real quick. Speaking of, let me see. Waiting for it to load. That's weird they brought up that, but let me see. Okay, that's weird. It did not bring up the page, but give me a second. Hold up. I'm trying to bring it up now. Like, the browser's acting super weird because, you know, that's just what it do, I guess. Give me a second. Just still bringing up. See, this is live television, and I'm like, this is what I love, though. That's what I love about live TV. It don't always go right, but when they hit right, they hit right. See what's going on. We rock Chicago, man. What the hell? That's not the button I clicked. Live television, damn it, I swear. Live TV. I swear to you. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Hold on a second, because I'm trying to find the right one. Alright, okay, so Nintendo was tripping. It was bringing up the wrong page because of what it was. But I'll go ahead and bring y'all back to it real quick so I can get y'all out of here. You buying shmups on the Switch? Rolling Gunner. Now, thing is, because of the way that Rolling Gunner is being served to you by D-Mebius, this is probably the only way you're going to be able to get it for now. Not available on Steam. You have to buy it directly through them to get it, because right now the PC version is on Rolling Gunner Overpowered, so you know there is that information. But Rolling Gunner, man, like for what I played the demo a long time ago and like fell in love and been sitting and like watching this thing. But it's like it's so hard to like get like a PC version of it that I can sit and wait on the Switch, you know what I'm saying, and wait on the sale to get my hands on it and things like that. I'm like the Switch is being shmup heaven. I'm like, you got all the Psycho shooters, those are all available in the Alpha and Bravo collections. I'm just like, it's a lot of shmups out there to get your hands on various, excuse me, like from various means and natures and things like that. So take advantage of that, man. Like, yo, it's just stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? You can look at past episodes and see the things that I suggest that you get on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will always say a good word about this. Off one of my favorites. Will always say good word about anything that's made by a Rising or a Cave. You know what I'm saying? You can always count on that. Like, yo, R-Type, Darius, we talked about Cotton a Day. I'm like, yo, King of Force, Natsuki Chronicles, we talked about that. We got Death Smiles coming in the building. We got a lot of good stuff out there. Like, I'm trying to right now. Actually, you know what? I'm finna literally check my messages and see if I got a message about that yet. And I did not, because I wanted to get me a copy of Cyvariar, but it didn't work out the way that I wanted to. So I'm waiting on an answer for, Dispatch Games to let me know about that information. Like we talked about the Aleste series today. So be sure to get your in so you can get you a little Ganger Micro or things like that, because them other four are sold out. So that's gonna be fun. Speaking of things I need to get my hands on in unrelated news, I need to get my hands on a nice Japanese 3DS X, a new 3DS double L. Need to get on the, not taking double losses, but the LL, that's what they call it, XL over there in Japan. So you know what I'm saying? So I can get that, so I can play them Japanese exclusives that you can't download or haven't been properly dumped on the internet, so that you can play them. So there's that information. So get you a good shmup, have you a good time. I'm glad I was able to get this out. The next episode won't be so condensed with all this stuff and things of that nature, but yo, if you haven't given money to the R-Type Kickstarter, you got a little more than 2 weeks to do so. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Cotton will be out in February. Darius will be dropping any day now. Aleste drops on Christmas Eve. Ginga Force is free. Ginga Force is free and out there on Steam and on PS4. I just forget the name of the game. Natsuki Chronicles, that'll be out at some point. It's already on the Xbox if you want to pay $42.49. Mechanical Star Astra, definitely get your hands on that, play that demo and things like that, and Death Smiles will be out when it be out. And I'm hoping, I know I'm forgetting 50 million things that I didn't get a chance to cover that have come out when things like that, but you know, do your research. Get you a shmup in your system, man. Show love, man. One of my favorite genres. I suck hard at it, but I love watching the people who really love this genre to continue to take this genre to new heights by crushing records, by showing that these games and showing what these games can be at their true potential, at those who grind hard on it. You guys have nothing but my love and respect and support and everything that you all go out here and do to make this a genre to be fucked with, because it is what it is with that. I'm literally stalling at this point because it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, see, somebody gonna watch the whole hour and 8 minutes of this? Probably not. I'm just trying to think, is there anything that, you know, that I missed, that I didn't cover? You know what I'm saying? Like, we talked about, like, get your hands on some K stuff and things like that. We haven't heard what's majorly next from the Shot Trigger series, but technically, you know what I'm saying, between Darius HD doing work and also the Aleste collection also having all the stuff, and it being an official Shot Triggers game, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see a Barra. Like, if it's not a Barra, you know, I want to see the greatest shmup in my view of all time will always be Unpoliced Battle Rider. I'm like, yo, I told you, when they come out, man tears, woman tears, like it tears, and they go, like it's this bad rider. So you know what I'm saying. So it is what it is with that. I just need to quit stalling at this point, man, and just start playing more shmups on the channel and just do my dumb thing of just credit feeding and just trying to sit up here and grind and learn to be better. You know what I'm saying? Because I really think not about the destination, it's always the journey, folks. So it is what it is. But seriously, we have got plenty of more show for all of y'all, so please sit back, relax, and stay tuned. You know who it is, and I'm of course Mr. Pop That Thing. That's me, the one and only triple the G.O.D. Mr. C-R-A-C-K, C-O-C-A-I-N-E. Hashtag Entertainment's #1 domain. And indeed, I am the baddest monster in existence, and don't you ever, 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 ever forget it. Never forget. Don't do that. Never forget that shit. Bang. My man, my mellow, the green monster, squish murder in the congregation. May you all be praised for holding down my 6 nothing. Blessings to all of y'all. And I thank y'all for the tireless work y'all do for watching my back, because I can only watch 225 degrees and a little more if I stretch my eyes in front of me. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate the love. Bessie, Janine, Magdalene, the intern Annalise, and your girl and my Miss Marcy, K. Miss Marceline, hold down of Unos, Doses, Thraces, and Cuatro, baby, bring you this heat. They are known as the Ladies of Rage and doing what they do better than anybody in the business. In the business, you know what it is. Look, man, if you new here, man, yo, hit the subscribe button, hit them bells, all my social media link down below. If you'd like to support the show with your cash money, Cash App, PayPal, and Patreon. Shout out to my boy Drew K. Young Money Bags. I see you folks, and of course my little brother Ryan Bomber holding me down on a Patreon tip. Always appreciate that love, man, and I always want to reciprocate that love back. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else who come through always showing that love. I appreciate y'all. Love no matter what it is. Look, we've got plenty of more show for you. We do. We got plenty of more show for you. Literally, I am stalling because it's like I hate when I do these things because it's been a whole year since I've covered like Shmup and an episode of Shmup Gang proper that I'm not getting everything in. But you know, I leave that up to y'all because it's stuff you can't get to everything. You know, but thank you. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see. Yeah, bring it back to me real quick. Bring it back to Chrome real quick. Yo! A game that's been out there forever in its new form, Xeno Fighters R. I will definitely be leaving a link to this. I've been playing a little bit of it. I've been able to gather some old betas with characters that they've had to take out and things like that. But Xeno Fighters R in its current form, definitely get into the Discord so you can download the latest versions, the bleeding edge version before they get out to anybody else and things like that. But this wiki is literally like a history treasure trove of this game as it's been developed. As you see, since 1998, 22 years later, fans who love this project are still sitting up here putting in this work and bringing it to you. So yeah, definitely give Xeno Fighters R a look if you get the chance. I will leave the link in the description below. Definitely give it a shot. I'll also be leaving a link into the Discord so you can do that too. So it is what it is with that. And shout out to the Shmups Discord, you know what I'm saying? Nothing but news and everything. Anything you want to know about a Shmup, I'll definitely be leaving the Shmup Discord link. I'll be putting it in the video. I'll definitely be posting it on my Twitter when I post this video up about all the stuff we talked about and things like that, and all the links and everything and stuff like that. You can go ahead and bring it back to me. I knew I was forgetting something, and I'm glad that I stalled out and remember like Xeno Fighters R. So, you know, I definitely will be putting a link in there or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to try the best I can to link to everything I can. If you got any questions, feel free to let me know, or ask somebody who know a lot more than me about that. That's probably the better answer for you to do, but I'll do it the best I can. So it is what it is with that. Shout out to everybody in this wonderful community, you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, that the love that y'all give to this genre. It allowed me, even though I'm nothing but a credit feeding scrub. It's that love, that knowing that people feel the same way I do about this stuff, that helps me want to be a 1cc player in some games that I love. Because yo, shout out to Aquas real quick, you know what I'm saying? Because yo, he gonna be playing thick girls that that would be awesome games done quick, because that's in January, playing that Moochie Park, baby. So you know what I'm saying? Like, that needs a port on something, definitely. One of the things that I would love to do an episode of Shmup Game proper on is literally trying to figure out, do you still need a Japanese 360 in this day of age of Series S's and X's? The answer is probably yeah, but I need to ask some professionals about that one and get like a list together to figure out what you're going to do, especially with more and more games being freed from the prisons of these systems that they're on because of dumb region locking and crazy stuff like that. On the top of my head, shout out to Dono Paki Side Die Ojo X coming out on the EXA arcade board and things like that. I cannot wait for Axel City 2. That game was one of the first games that now, and it still ain't dropped yet. But yo, a new episode of Shaolin vs. Wu-Tang though. Hey, this what it is. So do what you do. But seriously, y'all, thank y'all for coming through. Nothing but love. Appreciate it. Go enjoy you the smug, damn it. We've got plenty of more show for you, and we've got it right after these commercial messages. Oh boy, I got the hiccup. Give me some water. Give me some water quick. Give me water quick. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. More show for all of y'all right after these commercial messages.